Hello and welcome to Mass Effect, or should I rather say welcome back? I'm not entirely sure, because as some of you seeing this may know, I've already done Let's Plays of Mass Effects 2 and 3. So yeah, the main point for me for this Mass Effect 1 Let's Play is to actually make the whole trilogy come together by also providing you a Let's Play of the events in Mass Effect 1. This does have some consequences, of course, because I'm not gonna be free in the way that I make my decisions, because I have to make my decisions so that everything turns out to be just like Mass Effect 2 was. So I have no operative freedom in the sense, but I think it's still gonna be interesting. So let me get this baby going. Also, something that I want to talk about now is I'm actually not going to be doing a new game in the sense what you understand to be a new game. I'd rather be doing a new game plus in much the sense like you would understand it in Chrono Trigger. Because Mass Effect does have an option to start with a game state that you already have. Like, in this case it will be the game state of the end of my original Mass Effect 1 playthrough that I didn't record because it was way before the time I started recording stuff and which character I used for Mass Effect 2. My main reason for that is that I try to reconstruct the character and especially the look of the character as much as I was able, but I was always getting it wrong somehow. So I'm actually gonna do that. So I'm actually gonna load the career. No, not that. Good, let's get back. I'm actually gonna start a new career.
Welcome to Alliance
but
Military
I'm gonna
Database.
be taking the save game state
Information
that I already have. The main consequences of that is going to be that the character will look as I want her to look, but I'm not gonna be starting at level 1, and I'm also be having equipment. The morality score is actually reset, so it's not like everything is just continued, but I'm gonna be talking a little bit more about that later. Maybe.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
So I'm gonna select an existing ID, which will be this one. Yeah, the game state is actually sort of old, almost 3 years old. Gonna be a soldier. I know in Mass Effect 2 and 3 I was a sniper, an infiltrator instead, not a soldier, but I already explained that there. But we're still gonna be able to use a sniper rifle as a soldier, so there's gonna be sniping. I'm just gonna be playing a soldier, not an infiltrator. But let's get this baby going.
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis of this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect.
Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
I don't disagree.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounded a little bit upset.
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Yeah, hardy har har. Yeah, that was our introduction into two of our of the characters that we'll be spending much time with, which is Joker, who's the pilot of the ship, and Caden, who is also here. That's what we know so far. Some of you may also have been a little bit startled during the introduction sequence of Shepard because she's not wearing N7 armor, right? You know the scene very well where Shepard walks up here and then you see him or her in full glory with this N7 piece of armor. But because of the New Game Plus mode that I've been playing, Shepard has actually kept and is already wearing equipment that I acquired during that playthrough. This particular piece of equipment is actually one of the nice high-end pieces of equipment that is both looking nice and is also very, very good. So that's the main reason why I'm not running around in N7 armor right now. Also, the weapons look slightly different, but to see the differences in the weapon models, you need to have many Mass Effect playthroughs in order to make out. Oh yeah, that's that.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Hello?
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Yeah, but I overheard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
What do you mean?
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Tell me more about the stealth systems that we're having.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
But a cover for what?
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Okay, tell me more about Captain Anderson.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
And what's with this, you called him a Turian Spectre? Tell me more about that.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Yeah, but that was like ages ago. I mean, it was not that long ago. It was like half a generation ago, but it was quite a long time ago.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll look into it. If I find out anything, I'll get back to you.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Thanks. we also see one of them.
Up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What I wanted to say is, before these people started talking, and I thought it was more interesting because I can always say it later. One of the main features of this game is actually you can obtain experience by having dialogues with people about subjects, which will add up to your codex. So, because I talked to Navigator Presley a lot, there's some history pieces about humanity and the System Alliance and stuff that will eventually add up to a large codex of information regarding the background information of the species.
1,200 years ago, the Turians were.
No, I don't want you to read that. Not right now. So, in case you're playing this game and stuff doesn't make sense, because there's actually really large. A really deep background with the history and stuff that we're get to see and hear people talk about in pieces later during the game. But if you want to know more information, you can always look up at the codex, and I know I've actually read the most pieces of the codex and Wikipedia entries and stuff like that to get all the information I can, because I think the universe is really nice. So, but we're not going to do that right now. If you're interested to see that for some reason, then let me know. So, but we also get experience for that. There's actually an achievement that I think very few people have, that is basically collecting all codex entries, for which you need to have a lot of talk with basically everyone. I'm not sure if I'll be as thorough as I'm right now with regards to the talks with the people I meet. I think I might be, but I may change stuff around a little. But I haven't made up my mind on that. So let's talk to these people instead.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Relax, we'll probably get some action eventually, but this is just a routine ship testing shakedown, right?
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
You'll probably do fine.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Just be careful. You don't need to storm in and try to take everything by yourself. Be careful.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Alright. Tell me more about this Nihilus.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
No. Alright, tell me more about these Spectres.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
So there are no human Spectres?
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
Okay, tell me more about this world that we're apparently heading to.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Is there any particular reason why we're going there?
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Yeah, keep cool, man.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Also something that I didn't get to talk about much because we basically skipped this part of the character creation is for Shepard you can choose certain backgrounds and basically 2 decisions you have to make. First, where Shepard was born. You can be Earthborn, you can be born in one of the colonies, and you can be a spacer. The Shepard here is a spacer, which means that the family has always lived on starships, and she also has. And also her family were in the military, so then Shepard joined the military. And then there was a big event going on where you can also choose one of 3 options. There is Ruthless, where I think you are... I'm not sure if there's actually an event attached to it because I've only played that very rarely, so I apologize, I'm not knowing for sure what actually happened there in the history of Shepard. Then there's Soul Survivor, where basically during one part of your life, your whole platoon was wiped out with the exception of you, and you were the one who actually made it out alive, and you were well regarded because you managed to survive through all of this shit. And we're actually the third option, which is War Hero. In our War Hero background, we took part in a big battle on a planet, colony, station, I'm not sure, on a place called Elysium, where we fought against Batarian raiders for hours and basically also killed platoons of enemies. So that's about that. But now, let's get in here. Hello? Where's Captain Anderson, by the way? I thought he was here.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Sure. Okay, let's talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Yeah, I've heard it's also pretty beautiful. And untouched and almost like a paradise.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Are you suggesting something?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Well, I had my suspicions.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
So, what's with all the secrecy?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Prothean? Who's Prothean?
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
I'm not gonna ask him about why we tell the Council about this, because I think it's a little... Well, we could have just kept it for yourself. Why did we involve the freaking Council? It's stupid. We need to watch out for our own interests, so I'm not gonna ask about this. But certainly glad that we have someone experienced to help us out.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Well, there must have been some reason for why he's walking around the ship, right?
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
What do you mean with you put my name forward?
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I suspect you and the Alliance also support this, Captain?
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
I have a few more questions about these Protheans.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Okay, tell me more about Eden Prime.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery.
Sorry about that, I'm not sure what happened there, but I just restarted the game and got back here. So let's ask more about this beacon.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
What do you mean with wrong hands?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
What the shit?
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Yeah, you can count on us having his back.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Alright. Right, but since we're already at way over time, I guess we'll explore what's going on here.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
We'll do that. But we'll continue to move out in the next episode, so thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Take care, bye.